Hello? Is anyone present? Hello? Hello. Welcome back to another CreamCatCorner stream. So, we're back. We're back again in Hades. And this time, I am gonna try to do the whole run, not the whole run, a high level heat using only the spear. If I'm not mistaken, the last stream, yeah, we've succeeded in defeating Hades, the final boss in Extreme Measures 4, using the aspect of Nemesis. But we haven't got far with the other aspects. I mean, the Varatha, we only tried using the highest heat is heat 19, and even then I don't think we ever got it completed. So let's just try it this time, okay? Yeah, heat 20, right? Okay, let's wait. Okay, by the way, today I did some rewiring for my USB hub. I changed my USB hub, and my microphone decided to reset itself. So I hope that my audio is not that loud actually, but I don't know if the audio quality decided to to decrease itself in this moment. Do let me know, okay? I am gonna pick companion mode. So yeah, I did a little bit of rewiring, a lot of rewiring actually, to make my my space here a little bit more tolerable, I should say.
You shall writhe from such sensations, I assure you.
Writhe.
Does seem that way.
Good hunting down there, Zagreus.
Okay. We have the aspect of Zagreus. Sorry, aspect of Hades for our spear, which does what? Your spin attack becomes a punishing sweep. Punishing bonus damage, 150% damage. Okay. I'm not sure which one, but Deadly Strike does seems good. Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Greetings, Father.
Greetings. Oh god. Oh snap. Oh. Nice. Ooh, we already got the hammer. Hammer or palm? I'm gonna go with hammer. Why not? Please manifest quick or massive spin. Nice. Okay, ooh, we got quick spin. But exploding launcher though, exploding launcher is good. Okay, if I don't take exploding launcher, I might never get it again later. But if I don't take quick spin, I might have a chance to get a massive spin later. So I'm just gonna take exploding launcher, why not?
That should do it. Back to dust.
Nice.
Thank you.
We got Ares, we got Santos Heart. Do I want Ares? Actually, no. Actually, no. Oh god. Oh, you. I really don't have time to play Ring Around the Rosie.
Short work.
Light of Ixion. Sure, why not? I do want to see Chaos. Nice.
Limitless darkness.
Okay. Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, let's see. Ooh, halting grasp. Gain +1. Okay, here's the plan. I am gonna try and get Demeter's crystal beam, and then we couple it with glacial glare, and we try to get Artemis dual boon. With Demeter. Okay, let's see what is the requirement. Blizzard shot. No, not blizzard shot. Crystal clarity. That's the name. Okay. Okay, let's just hope for the best then.
The whims of Master Cape.
Okay, we have Dionysus. You know what? Let's go see Artemis again.
He lands.
Oh! Nice.
Only Artemis.
Okay, Deadly Flourish, Height Breaker. You know what? Let's get Height Breaker. Why not? Ooh. A Nectar. And a Healing Room. And a Sisyphus Room? Yo, okay.
That's who I think it is. Here's my best friend in all.
Okay, let's get Karen's Oval.
You got it.
Give Boldies some Nectar. Because he's the
Good chat.
best rock in the world. Special damage bonus 3%. Okay.
Farewell then.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The slow. The slow dash. My god. I don't need healing this time. I am a little bit slow, huh? Nice. Karen? No. Let's go get Palm. Let's get pumped up.
Delicious.
Delicious. Delicious. Okay, 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Oh my god, Electo.
Oh, thank the fates I get to deal with you this time.
Woo! Oh, you... Meg? Nice. Woo! Again, Electo, come on. How many times I'm gonna have to teach you this? Whew. Okay, Nail of Telos or Hydrolite. Actually, I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna buy anything yet. I'm gonna save my money.
Go up. Be there soon, Lemmy.
Lerny, my beloved. Okay. Woo! Nice. Okay, keys. You know what? Let's get keys. Why not? I'm gonna need more option.
Do not mess with me right now. Like that. Look who.
Nice. Okay. Woo! Hermes. Okay, let's go see Hermes then. You need to stop jumping around, sir. Uh-oh. Whew. Greater haste, hyper sprint, or side hustle. Greater haste is good. Greater haste is good.
That
Athena?
course is set.
Well, Athena is good.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Blast.
No. Okay, whatever.
Farewell, Jack.
Strength and wisdom go.
Oh no, what is this, Athena? Come on.
How about a different set of choices then?
Phalanx shot, Athena's aid, holy shield. No, thank you. Oh, snap. Uh-oh, the RNG god is not on my side this time, y'all. But whatever. I'm guessing Divine Flourish might be good here.
Divine protection.
This may not be the run. This may not be the run.
Keep it up.
Whew, nice. I disagree.
That was the lambent plume.
Okay, Deadly Strike is good. Oh no. Okay, always take the special character. Special character room is the best.
Who's there? Why, your Royal Majesty, you're back.
Okay, Ambrosia Delight. You know what? Yeah, let's take Ambrosia Delight. Or should I take Refreshing Nectar? You know what? I'm gonna take Refreshing Nectar this time.
As you wish,
Nectar.
Your Majesty.
Nectar. 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 Ooh. You know what? Fine.
Fee.
Okay. Oh my god, now you're giving me Blinding Flash? Along with Divine Dash? Athena. How dare you? Okay, okay, it's okay, it's okay. Totally doable.
Not really in a talking mood this time, Lenny.
Okay, nice. Oh no. Oh no.
Who needs a neck anyway?
Oh, I should have dodged earlier. Whatever. What is going on? Are you kidding me? I can't attack you guys with the giant head blocking in the middle. Lerny, you are being a prick. I don't think we are gonna win this. But I may be wrong. I may be wrong.
Enjoy your magma bath. Mine.
Okay, I actually want to sell Athena's Divine Flourish. I don't think Divine Flourish is suitable with my playstyle. So you gotta go. Sorry.
That's one less boon.
Nil of Talos. Should I? No. Actually, I think I might want to buy this.
Why not? Yes.
Wait, if I sell Athena's boon, I might not be able to get her again. Let's hope that's not the case. Why do I feel so weak in this run? Is it just me?
I salute you, Lord Hermes, with this.
You know, the last time anybody offered me ambrosia from the underworld was never before.
In the name of Hades.
Bad news. Auto reload. I'm gonna take the bad news. Why not? What? How did that hit me? I killed you before you are able to hit me. Oh, you.
Come on then.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
Right there.
Yarn of Ariane. You know what? Let's go see Karen. I'm gonna die. I'm so dead. Tina?
Cheers, mate.
Sure. Oh, gosh. Okay, whatever. At least we got Divine Dash.
Stand down or suffer.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Ooh, massive spin. Okay, what did I tell you in the earlier round? Okay, why is the game not giving me Demeter? Hello? Usually they would give me one by now.
Your challenge is
Oh. Woohoo!
not even a scratch. Interesting.
Oh my god, okay. Hmm. We have lost our Death Defiance.
A warm-up for later.
Oh. Whew.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay. Okay. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Hello? Are you kidding me? I lost. Whatever. Whatever. I'm just gonna go on through. I hate the chariot so much. I'm gonna die.
Zagreus.
Oh no. Okay, that run is weird AF. I was weak as hell. I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, surprise.
Surprise! Surprise indeed, Zagreus. Surprise. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I might want to take Guan Yu then. 68 for special, 60 for normal attack, 60, 90, and 100, 150. But for the spin attack, it's different. 60, 120, and 210. Okay. But what about aspect of Hades? 38, 25. 38, 25. 38, 25. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna try Guan Yu. No? Okay, let's...
What could go wrong?
Is it raining? Wait, what? It is slated to rain. But I heard it's raining. Started to rain.
Thank you.
Dionysus, hello?
Zigzag is among the best I have to offer. It is good.
Drunken Flourish then. Okay, let's go see Chaos. Okay, Enshrouded Favor or Slothful Affluence. You know what? I'm gonna take a Slothful Affluence. Why not? Oh my god, I'm so slow. Nice.
Grew stronger.
Uh-oh. Okay. Charge skewer, extending jab, triple jab. Okay, this is the place where quick spin is crucial. So extending jab might be good.
There, that's it.
If I didn't get quick spin, then unlucky.
Right.
Oh my god. Numbskulls. Am I right? Whoa!
My boon. One from Master Chaos has evolved. Good, come on in.
Okay, the lemon plume might not be the best for my playstyle with the spear right now. Oh god. I um I know you guys can't see my face right now, but I'm making the most the most horrible face, devastated face.
How about I join you?
Hunter's Dash, Deadly Strike. Hmm. No, I'm gonna take Deadly Strike.
Is on. A fountain chamber.
Why is it so hard to get a specific build? Hello?
Look at all that coin. Louds.
Okay, okay, you know what? You know what? I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do something here. I'm gonna reset. I don't feel like that kind of playstyle is kind of mine. Aspect of Zagreus. Special damage, range, and speed increase. Post rush bonus damage. Okay, okay, okay.
Keepsakes hold power.
I'm sorry, I have to use Athena then. And Tide Deadline is not suitable for the spear because it is slow AF. So I am gonna increase the number of enemies, jury summons,
What could go
and we'll see how it goes.
Thank you.
For the sword, I might be able to take my time.
The shield of light.
Sorry, not take my time. Able to dish out damage quickly, but compared to the spear, I am a little bit slow with the spear. Halting favor. 39% chance to be rare or better. Cost deal 55% more damage. Halting favor sounds good actually. I'm gonna take it.
Numbskulls.
Okay, nice.
Birthright.
Okay, we have Ares there. No, 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 I don't want Ares. Thank you for the offer, but no, no thank you.
No, you don't.
Whew, nice.
Power of Olympus.
Darkness, I guess. Okay, 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 come on. Okay, nice. Ooh, and we got Sisyphus too. Nice.
It's him, Baldy. Hello, sir.
Oh god, okay. Tell me, Boldy. Tell me. Ambiguity bonus, huh? That's not good.
I got you covered, Prince. Not now.
Ooh, Athena's room again?
A wretched sneak.
Nice.
That'll show you.
Okay, blinding flash is good. More keys. Okay. Whew. Now I feel like I'm playing the right stuff.
That's what you get.
Okay. Where is the other one? Hello? You. Okay, we have a nectar there, so we should be fine. And we have full heal. Nice. Whoops. Oh, come on. Zagreus. Oh, hammer. Okay. Whew. Massive spin. Okay, serrated point is also good. Man, okay. Massive spin, massive spin, massive spin. Is massive spin good? I'm not even sure. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take massive spin. Why not? If we can combine it with quick spin, then we are golden. Oh my god. Is my health really that low? I am screwed then. Wait. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I should have run.
A few more moments.
I'm such an idiot. Why am I like this? Ooh. Chance to heal myself? Don't mind if I do.
Damnable fools.
Now to flat.
Okay. Phew. I have to buy this. My health was too low. Too low for my comfort.
Meeting, ladies.
You know I can't just let you walk away without a fight.
When you walk away, you don't hear me say please. Oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean. I shouldn't sing that. I shouldn't sing that song. I know that song is hella copyrighted. Oh, oh. Okay. Okay. To be honest, I might be a little bit rusty. I freaking dash.
Can't be.
I am so rusty that if I were a piece of metal, you better off be replacing me as soon as possible. Light off Ixion, fine.
Which to choose?
Should I get Demeter? Or should I focus on... You know what? Yeah, why not?
Go with that one. I'll just go on up. Hot up here. Let me have it. All right then.
Okay, Adult Soul, Late Ambush, Slothful Strike. You know what? Adult Soul is good.
Power of primordial chaos.
Nice. Ooh. Okay, we got to see Eurydice. 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 Eurydice.
Good to be back here.
Hey, don't let Orpheus get.
Refreshing nectar.
Not yet.
Ooh, Demeter. Wait, we didn't get any.
You'll not do so.
Oh, you.
Thanatos.
Nice. Oh god.
All right. All those who stand opposed.
Oh. Mistral Dash, no thank you. Frost Strike is good.
Onward.
My brain is not working properly.
The power of the gods.
Okay, Frost Strike leveled up. Ooh. Ooh. Where is... Okay, there it is.
Well done, my little sprout.
Well done, my little sprout. Okay. Should I take the Crystal Beam or should I take Arctic Blast? I know that in order to get Winter's Harvest, we need Arctic Blast. You know what? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take Arctic Blast. Why the hell not?
I understand you've made.
Did what I had to do.
You monster. Oh my god, you're wasting everyone's time, Athena. Wait. Wait. Okay, there is aim assist.
A curse of
I would very much prefer to think we.
Oh. Oh. This sucks.
I'd like to see more options.
Brilliant repose. Thank you. Okay, let's go see Hermes. Even though we should be getting the Santos Heart.
On behalf of all Olympus, we would like.
Hyper Sprint or Greatest Reflex. I'm gonna roll once.
Let's see what else.
Oof. Side Hustle. You know what? Auto reload is kind of good. If we decided to get Demeter's Crystal Beam.
Lerny, hiss once if you think you're going to lose.
Okay. Whew. Okay. Whew. I should just... I Okay, okay. Thanatos. Yes, I do call you. Oh my god, 2 HP?
And clear.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
Could try a different one.
Okay, let's let's get the broken spear point. Because that is kind of fitting. Because that's how I feel in the inside, all broken up.
I can use this.
Hey, come on. I used to be so good with the spear. I'm not sure what happened. Poseidon? Oh my god. No, I don't think I'm gonna take Poseidon this time.
Dead. You're late.
Oh, you little monster. How did all those arrows skip you? Hello?
I'm rich.
Hammer. Gosh, please give me quick spin. Please. For the love of God, please give me quick spin. Serrated point is actually good here. Even though the last... Although flaring spin might be good because it makes us sturdy. Hmm. 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 I actually don't know. You know what? Yeah, serrated point. Could have been better actually.
Oh, come on. What do we have?
Let's get this.
Could be useful.
Airy Spangle? What does it do again? Deal? Okay. Oof, okay.
This I accept this message.
Swift flourish. Okay, Hermes, why do you give me this? You know what? Side hustle, why not? Hmm. Okay, why is there so many? Uh-oh. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Patroclus. Okay, wait. Here's. I am such an idiot.
Just restocked on these.
Should I take? Oh gosh. Okay. I do like gold. I really don't want to use another Death Defiance.
Thanks for this.
I think we can survive.
Come on, you. Come try me. Rise.
Okay, that could have been better actually. Oh no. Okay, we got food. Okay, let's buy this. Fast strike.
You face the champion.
Hi Dash, hello. Oops, I didn't focus. Oh, there. What?
You and me, kid.
We? One of your friend is dead. Oh my god. It hurts. I love how Theseus said no. Oh, snap. Oh. Ooh.
That ought to shut him up.
Okay. Whew. I'm starting to panic actually. Uh-oh.
I'm almost out of here.
Hmm.
Save the pact.
Okay, we have Aphrodite, we have...
Safe to say, where would I be?
Oh.
Should come in useful.
Oh my god, wait. A life affirmation. Wave of despair. I don't think we are gonna use cross shot. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna... No. Life affirmation is good. Let's get this first, then we can focus on Athena.
Nice try. I can't.
Whoa.
No way.
Okay, nice.
Almost finished with these. Hi, Aphrodite.
Woo. Nice. Oh my god. Aphrodite's aid might be good here because it can disrupt Hades' move. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Okay, let's get Athena's room.
Here goes.
Hopefully, Athena's gonna offer me the dual boon with Demeter's. This stubborn root one. I really need that. Phew. Hmm.
There it is already. Cerberus can never get enough of this stuff.
Divine protection. um. Um. Okay, divine protection. As much as I want that, I don't get anything. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm reflecting on my mistake there, but divine flourish, whatever.
Your wisdom guide me. Had quite enough here, thanks. Now for a chat with Cerberus.
I still want.
You.
Hmm. Are you kidding me? The first thing.
Okay.
What? Hmm. Hello, Dix. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I am struggling with this game. Not just this game. I'm struggling with this aspect of the weapon. How are you, by the way, Dix?
Princess Adria's.
Bye for now, boy. I don't think I'll ever get accustomed to the breeze.
I wonder, boy, who's
Okay,
going to
come on, Hades, with my 100 health. 136. Come on. I believe.
Don't you have mortals to attend to, Thanatos?
I am so dead. Go, Hades, go! Oh,
I expected more from you than this.
same, Hades. I expected more too. Oof, oof, major oof.
Shut that stupid Hydra at least.
It's okay, it's okay.
Hello, friend.
Hello, Orpheus. Almost. We are almost able to play the lyre. I'm not sure. Guan Yu is so slow.
Guan Yu.
Okay, you know what? No. Let's get Athena.
This one's for you, Mother.
Okay, let's hope for the best.
Lady Athena.
Envision your success and choose the means by which.
Divine Strike, Phalanx Shot. You know what? Yeah, why not? Okay, let's see.
Surprise. Nice.
Okay, so far so good. Okay, we got Chaos. Of course, I'm gonna take Chaos. Why the hell not?
Let's see.
Okay, every time I special got hit, and afterwards money more worth more. Attack deals 35% more damage. Atrophic favor means less life, but more chance for boons to have higher rarity. I'm not sure which one. I mean, money is good. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Why in the hell not?
Fishing time then.
Fishy.
Got a bite.
Ooh, a pro jelly. You jelly? So I don't get to cast. Nice.
I found.
Okay. Let's go see Karen. Why the hell not? Ooh, and Demeter? Yo. Okay.
I'll break you again.
Nice.
I'm here to ease some of your burden.
Okay, Mistral Dash. For Demeter's 8, a Ravenous Will. Okay, I wanted the special one.
I would like none of these.
Frost Flourish, there it is. Ask and you shall receive. And a healing room.
Got it.
Okay, Zeus, I don't think I want that. Nice.
Cursed.
Whoops. Is it special, not cast? Whoops. Wait. Each time you special. Ooh, I forgot about that. Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Wretches. Idiot. My chaos boon evolved.
Wait. No, thank you. Sorry. I mispressed the button. Whoa, why are there so many crystals here? Whoa, sounds like a rhythm there. Boom, boom, boom. Quick spin. Yes. Okay, quick spin is good. Uh-oh. Okay, this is gonna be a slow run. I don't care if it took me a long time to finish the game. As long as I survive. That's all that matters to me. Sure.
I'll take this one.
Ravenous Will is good. Electo. Sorry, not Electo. The Symphony. Zagreus. Nice. 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 Whew. Okay, okay.
Veiled in darkness.
I'm getting the hang of it yet again. Do I want the Chimera Jerky? No, 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 no.
Which one?
We already have Demeter's, so let's get Palm Blossom. Or should I get something else? You know what? Yeah, Palm Blossom it is.
Next floor. Asphodel. I think not.
Hey. Whew, nice.
Power of Olympus.
Hermes.
And we're off.
Hermes, I need help.
More to fight.
Nice.
We have here.
Making sure your guns is cut.
Side hustle. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Why not? We got Gemstones room. Let's go see Karen then. Karen! Anything good? Should I buy Demeter here? We got Ravenous Will. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
For that.
Frozen Touch, Demeter's 8. I should get Killing Freeze because I want the Winter Harvest boon. We need Killing Freeze, Killing Freeze. I'm guessing I'm not gonna have it here. You know what? Fine, whatever.
The Mega Gorgon.
Okay, come on. Nice.
Bye, you two.
Kill the immortal husk.
Okay. Dying Lament or Crush Shot. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take Dying Lament.
Love and loss.
I should have taken the Crush Shot, but Crush Shot is too limited. Nice. Okay, coins. Ooh. Wait, Eurydice? Eurydice? Hello?
Guess I get a break.
Is she not true?
Okay, please give me something good. Okay. Divine Strike is good. Arctic Blast. Okay. It's not that bad. Oh my god, we don't have enough coins for Athena. Uh-oh.
Lenny, if you'd like for me to kill you, hiss.
Whew, nice.
Come on, you flying bastard.
Oh. No. 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 Oh, you. Nice. Okay. A little bit hiccup there, but
Done bashing heads for now.
should be okay after this. Uh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take the Broken Spear. Although, Evergreen Acorn. No. No. Because we are using Guan Yu, we have a total of lower health. So the Broken Spear Point is not that good. But Evergreen Acorn, yes. We don't have any money.
Get me out of here.
Sorry, Demeter.
May I help you?
Nice.
You want to die again?
Nice. Whew.
You had it coming.
Breaching skewer. Ooh. Breaching skewer is good. Okay, I'm gonna take that.
Feels lighter than before.
How many are you? How many people is there? Finally.
Yes.
Greater evasion. Hyper sprint. Greater haste.
That's the stuff.
Okay, okay. Patroclus. Nice. Poseidon? Do I want Poseidon? Yeah, you know what? Why not?
It's the butterfly ball. Farewell.
Okay, okay. You don't need to do that. Hmm.
Uncle Poseidon.
That renders that renders Patroclus room useless then. Whatever. God, come on.
Shiny.
Oh, nice.
Almost there.
Hello? Hmm. Stubborn roots. Stubborn roots. Yeah, you know what? Fine. I would have preferred if you gave me expose, but stubborn root is fine too. What the hell?
No.
Uh-oh.
One for your army.
Hmm.
A centaur heart.
I'm almost dead. Hello? Okay, whatever. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, come here.
Stay dead.
Okay. 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 I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
Damn, he's recovered.
That went horrible. Oh my god. Thanatos.
It's been a little while, hasn't it? I got the feeling you
Yeah, you know what?
all in Elysium should know about
I know, right?
I'm just trying to heal. Don't mind me. Hello? You're next. Woo! Stop hurting me. Oh my god.
working with you there.
I still got more than you, huh, Thanatos?
In the name of Hades.
man.
Not what I need right now.
Killing freeze.
Hang on to this for me. Go on.
Okay, okay. Aphrodite?
In the name of Hades. We can switch to a different boon.
No thank you. I'm not changing my cast now. Sorry, not cast, my special now. But thanks for the offer. Oh my god. This... Not sorry, not this, yes. Asterius. Stop with the blender move. Oh shoot.
Shields down.
Whoa! Mmm. Mmm. Okay, okay. Man, I'm not progressing much in the stream.
Oh, that bull hits rather hard.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Thanatos.
We'll meet again out there.
You are returned.
Oh, hi.
Okay, I need to relax. Whew, relax. Relax as much as possible. We can do this.
No turning back.
Okay, Divine Dash is good. Okay. Okay, okay, okay.
Out of my way.
Ooh, Aphrodite. A boon. Heartbreak strike. What is this luck? Heartbreak flourish. There it is. Man, sometimes I got hit with the worst boon in the game. Okay, nice. A hammer. Whoops.
Heads up. Now to fix up this.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Wing Serpent, if we combine it with Quick Spin, might be good. But given our chance, we might not get Quick Spin. But I'm still gonna take it. Why not? Okay, finally we got Demeter.
Time to break you to bits.
Oh god. Oh god. Woo.
It seems to me your foes are ripe for.
Okay, I don't want any of this, thank you.
What about these?
Crystal Beam, Ravenous Will. Are you kidding me, Demeter? Come on, give me the Frost Strike, please. Oh man.
It's freezing.
Okay. Whew. No, thank you.
What choice was there, really?
Broken Resolve. Broken Resolve is good. Athena, you better give me...
Apologies, Athena.
Nice. You better give me Exposed.
You see, I have my father's.
What is this luck? Hello?
Different set of choices.
What did I do to you, game? What did I do? Okay, the, the luck I have in this game is horrible. Okay, let's go see Chaos then. Ooh, okay. Take 33 more damage. Yes. For how many? 3 encounters. Whoa. Okay. You guys hit hard. I'm scared.
Time to collect.
I'm scared. Okay, there's food at least.
That's a relief. Tisiphone.
Sacrilegious murder. Murder. Oh my god. This Symphony. How dare you? Nice. So slow in this runs.
I'm innocent.
Man, what kind of luck do I have with this game today? We already have Demeter, right? Yeah, let's get the Palm Blossom then.
All set. Closer to the surface. Learning awaits. All right, who's next?
Oh, nice. Oh, you. Oh my god. They deal so much damage. And I am so weak.
Lights out.
Hmm.
Off we go.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. Wait. Is no. I am so screwed. You know what?
Last chance.
Am I just bad? I might be, right? I definitely am. That's okay. That's okay. And look, we have a healing room.
No rush, but go on and pick one of these, boss.
Oh man.
Crisp.
Okay, oh my god. We just circle. Okay, is that a bug?
Goddess Athena.
Deflect. Blinding flash, thank you. I'm g I'm not taking any chances and fight in the Erebus room.
Next up. Almost there.
Okay. Yeah, let's go see Eurydice. Oh man.
Eurydice.
Majesty, take care of yourself up. Freshly made.
Till next time.
Man, Demeter really just give us Ravenous Will and then split, huh?
Boosted a boon.
Hmm.
I'm back, Lenny, to kill you once again.
Whew, okay. Hmm. Okay. Whew. Nice.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh god, okay. Ooh.
Maybe I should switch.
The acorn.
Worth giving up.
Nope. I'm not trying to sell.
Exactly what I need.
Oof. Okay, you know what? You know what? Just go. If we die, we die. We don't even have a lot of coins in our possession right now, so... whatever.
The fields of Elysium. All right.
Chaos? Tell me you have something good.
In the name of Hades.
Life reduced by 29, but deals 82 damage. 82% more damage. You know what? Fine. Oh, nice. Patroclus! Yes! Okay, nice. Okay, I might have a fighting chance.
Don't go to the visitor, don't we?
Thanks, sir.
Ares? No. Uh, okay.
Gods grant me strength. No getting out without a drink.
Man, Demeter, you really screwed me over, huh?
Next.
Oh, you...
Just what I want.
Hmm. Use their powers against them. Work smart, not harder. Nice. They kill themselves. quick spin. Yes.
Your heart shall never carry you astray.
Okay, Aphrodite's 8. Thank you.
No one in our family can.
Did what I had to do.
Whoa. Okay. Okay. Ah! Oh no.
Let's continue.
Okay. Whew.
I'd like to see more options.
Divine protection. Thank you. I am so screwed.
Out of my sight.
I'm gonna get my healing worth from this enemy. Oh.
He's trying to respawn.
Nice. Whew.
Message for you, Lord Hermes.
Oh god.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay. Quick favor. Nice. You know what? I'm gonna go see Charon. Charon, you have nothing? Fine, I'll take that. Whew.
These two.
Come, hellspawn, and such a spectacle, is it not? Well, fiend, are you yet fearful for the inevitable end to your quest?
There goes my shield.
You keep on doing that blender move, and I am gonna...
What is the matter, fiend? Is your weak sense of resolve already shaken?
Uh-oh. What? Theseus, you idiot.
You anything to say for yourself, demon, before I slay you once again?
I'll pierce them through the heart.
You're next.
I'm so mad that Demeter doesn't show herself.
Again. You did this to me?
Come on.
Olympus, vengeance for the Macedonian! Why, you!
Woo, nice. A little bit slow. Not just a little bit. Extremely slow for my standard, but we survived.
Enjoy the rest of your
Okay, whatever. Ignited Ichor.
one last stop.
Man, whew.
Ground floor.
We have Ares, huh? Now you show yourself, huh, Demeter? What the hell?
Worthless. Not poisoned at the moment, thanks.
Watch Demeter give me... Oh god. Stubborn roots.
Can't. What is this stuff? Not now. Not yet.
Hmm. Okay, there's too many of y'all. Okay, okay. The laser snakes can fuck off. Honestly. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Lady Demeter.
Are you kidding me? What's up with my luck today? Okay. Nourish Soul. Snowburst. Oh god, okay. Yeah, you know what? Fine. I'll take the Nourish Soul. Whatever. We are gonna die.
Let's see what's in here.
Okay, okay, okay.
Another one of those gigantic satyrs.
Whoa!
Phew.
Life affirmation, huh? Empty inside. You know what? Yeah.
Heading back.
Life affirmation in River of Styx is not good. Athena.
It's in here.
Nice. I'm still quite surprised I didn't see any Karen, Well of Karen. Or am I just blind? Nice. Work smarter, not harder.
I like the sound of that.
Whew. Nice.
Hear me on my authority.
Oh my god, this is... You know what? Fine. I'll take it. Oh my god. So many things are not going in my favor actually.
Good night. Not now.
Okay. Where is the Well of Charon?
Should be the place.
Hello?
Yum. Chow time over, you.
Are you kidding me? Come on.
Thank you, mate.
Greater evasion, greater haste.
I'm short of coin.
Whatever.
Prince Pes-
I don't think I'm gonna win either way. I'm gonna try. But chances are I'm not gonna win this round.
I'm here, father. Come on.
So, Varatha and Gygaros are to clash again upon this empty field. Darkness. Prepare. Darkness. Darkness. Darkness.
Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. No.
Sure, you could have avoided that.
Dares to freeze with growling.
Darkness. Darkness.
Shields down.
Darkness.
Oh, it shall be my pleasure.
Oh god, okay. Take our time. What the hell? Hades?
Close call.
Would be my pleasure.
I am so screwed.
Get up.
No holding back.
If you beat me, I'll just keep coming back.
Enough of you.
Fan, help.
Prepare to die. Leave that one out of this. Zagreus?
Just trying to heal.
You're going to love this.
Okay, okay. No. Ooh. I dash. Hello, Hades.
You had your chance.
Okay, come on. Come on, we can do this. Woo.
Fight me for real, damn you.
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Uh-oh. No!
Do not become
Okay. Okay, okay, okay.
I'm back. Again.
I... Okay, okay. We're so close. I'm not giving up. Again. Okay, we got screwed by Demeter. Man, Demeter on attack and
Work.
Athena's on dash is really what carries us.
though it is limitless. Busy yourself in doing things of use.
Come on, I wish I had the option to skip this.
Teach you everything myself.
You taught me that at least. Lady Athena.
I've readied several.
Divines, oh my god.
How about some other boons instead?
Okay, Divine Dash.
Disappear.
Okay, okay, come on.
Felt something.
Oh, Demeter. Oh ho ho. Are you gonna screw me too? Okay. Frost Strike. You know what? Fine. I'm not taking any chances by not picking it.
There's more.
Ooh, a hammer this early? Okay. I freaking dash.
It's just the edge I need.
You know what? You know what? I am gonna try and use the flaring spin because of the sturdy. You take 30% less damage. Your action cannot be interrupted by taking damage. It might be good if we combine it with quick spin, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Dust.
Woo!
I can take it.
Okay, okay, okay. Ooh, Inferno Bombs. Gained 63. Okay, I consider that okay. Ooh, nice.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, and we got Blinding Flash too. Okay, that's good, that's good. Oh, Sisyphus!
Hello, hello.
You keep your chin.
Here you are.
Any advice for me on this occasion, Baldy?
Okay, my luck might be
All right.
turning around. Okay, special damage. Okay, that's good. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I'll just keep this on me.
Ooh, a dual boon. Not dual boon, dual room.
Ah, yes, indeed.
Okay. Okay, okay. Snowburst, Frost Flourish. Maybe another one, Demeter? Oh, Killing Freeze. Hello, Vigor. How are you?
Are you testing the limits of my...
I
Had to choose.
I got screwed so hard by this game so far. Bad luck all around. Oh. Oof.
My boon from Master Chaos has evolved.
Oof. You're good? Nice. Thank goodness you're good. Oh, bronze skin? Nah.
What else is there?
Athena's 8, Deathless 10. You know what? Yeah, why not? For the past, like what, 2.5 hours, this game has been giving me bad pull from the gods. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with this game. Yo, you unlock Absolute Radiance in Hollow Knight? Yes, yes. Congratulations.
He's here, sister. Let's go.
How many tries did you get? Did you do?
That's what you think.
Nice. Yeah, in Pantheon 5, to unlock her, it took you like 16 to 70 tries. 13 to 14 hours spent it? Yo. I don't think I am able to spend that much time. No wonder I'm bad at the game. But congratulations. Your perseverance finally paid off.
Let's see here.
I'm not sure which one should I take. Palm Blossom? Yeah, why not?
Should help. Up we go.
Whew. I am playing with Extreme Measures 4. Yes, I am using Hades Extreme Measure. And I got my ass kicked all throughout this stream.
Ready for them.
Ooh, nice.
So, my professional associate, the fearsome
You want?
statistics, you
Tell
got
me
everything
your
right
top
with
4
right
most unlucky things that have happened to
It's
you.
in the right place.
Sure.
That's why I'm working
Tell
on
me.
all this time.
What? Look at this, for example. What is going on with this, Hermes? Okay, fine. I'll take the greatest haste. Greater haste? Whatever.
Steady now.
In Hades? Oh, okay, you met in Hades. Okay. I thought in real life. But sure.
The power of the gods.
Cross strike. Okay, got it. Ooh. You know what? Yeah. Always see. You really see.
Make yourself at home. You look like you haven't eaten since you were here last.
Okay, what kind of boon do we have? We have Frost Strike. I am gonna take Ambrosia Delight actually.
Careful, it's hot.
Okay, we have Divine Dash and Killing Freeze. Ooh,
Bye.
Artemis. Whoa!
How about I join you for this hunt, okay?
Number 1, you want Theseus and Asterius using 1 Death Defiance when... No! When Theseus was 1 hit left. Oh god, that is... RIP. Yeah, that is the worst feeling ever. Deadly Flourish. Your special is stronger. Sure.
Let's hunt some dead.
What is going on? The screen is... Oh god. Okay. So many particle effect.
Thanatos.
Death is inescapable. How about another of our
Okay.
think you can beat me?
Occasionally, yes.
Lucky shot, Thanatos. Oh god. No. Okay. Hmm.
One for the stash.
24 out of 7. Sorry, not out of 7. To 7 to you, Thanatos.
You never saw me.
Okay. Number 2. Artemis give you her epic call and you have 4 more boons, and when you picked +1 level for 4 boons from Eurydice, it didn't level up your call. How many boons do you have? You have 4 more boons. Oh, so it skipped everything except for the call. Oh my god. Yeah. Sometimes the RNG is against you for some reason. I had a laugh for your typo there.
How's the old neck holding up?
Okay, this is the ground smashing Lurny. Number 3, Lernie's main head is the green head, and we have all been through that. Oh, is it the one that summons enemies? I think it is. Oh, shoot. Okay. Somehow my screen is jittery. Green summons the armored bone wrecker. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Uh-oh. Whew. Number 4, which happened to use so many times. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, now I really need protection. No, sorry, not protection. Kiss of Sticks from what is it called? Patroclus. Your attack deals 30% more damage. Yes. Of course. Oh no, it's almost 6. Uh-oh.
Another day or night in paradise.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna level up my boon. You get Sisyphus when you desperately need heal. You take the heal and fully heals you. And what's the next room? A fountain. Oh no. Well, that's why I always took Karen's Obol. If I were given the choice, I would choose Karen's Obol from Sisyphus. Because I don't use darkness much, especially in endgame. And healing, you can always buy healing. I don't know. But I always choose Karen's Obol. Okay, nice. Somehow, the jittery frame rate is making me dizzy. Oh gosh. Ooh, another hammer. Also, always know that when you are about to go in the room that is before each boss. Okay.
Chariots.
Okay. Uh-oh. Nice. Whew. Okay, extending jab or charge skewer. Or I could take a triple jab. Hmm. You know what? Extending jab it is. We got Artemis. If you want the mini boss in the area and have gone through 3 chambers, then the next time a door of has Karen, then you know that it's time for the boss. Yep. Usually you can check the number of room and the number of chamber you have. I think if chamber 11 is the room before the boss room, if I'm not mistaken.
Hello, mates. How's that?
Oh, nice.
Olympus, I accept this message.
And you fish a mati from Chaos area? Yes. Is that the first fish you ever got from the Chaos realm? Support fire. Okay. Okay. We are on chamber 29. You know what? Let's go see Charon. Yes, it's the first. Nice. I know it's quite hard to get fish from that area because the probability of fish spawning there is low. What kind of killing freeze?
I'll take this one.
Ooh, stubborn roots. I'm gonna take that actually. Okay, let's do this.
Gods want me to pick a favorite.
Hunter's Mark or True Shot? I'm gonna take Hunter's Mark. Why not?
A senseless
You got fish from Greece a lot though, and those give Titan Blood, Diamond, and Ambrosia. Uh-huh. I already forgot what kind of rewards you get from each area. Ooh, nice.
I'd say I've bickered with you quite enough.
Oh no. I'm most probably gonna die.
I'll pay for that.
Uh-oh. But I'm not surrendering just yet. Oh god. Man, the chariot deals a lot of damage. Oh, you. Oh, you. A miracle would be getting Patroclus in this room. Rip. I am so dead. Chamber 33. Oh, come on. Oof, oof. Okay.
All set.
Ah. How do I heal? You just noticed. I am using the aspect of Guan Yu. Guan Yu, you usually get less health. I think it's 60% less health, but you have the ability to regain health or heal yourself using the spin attack. And the spin attack is also different. Usually it's surrounding Zagreus, but for Guan Yu, you simply release and it becomes like this. Athena? Maybe I shouldn't pick Athena. Oh gosh. It can be a double-edged sword. Double-edged spear. Haha. It can be a double-edged sword too, because the amount of healing you got is not that high. And in order for you to get the most healing, you need to do something in order to get okay, wait. Because you need a lot of hammers
In the name of Hades.
in order to make the healing much better. Okay, divine protection. Okay, divine protection might be good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we didn't get Patroclus. But whatever.
He returns.
What does the protection does? It basically negates any kind of damage you receive. One time. But the barrier does regenerate every 20 seconds. So you see, I have a permanent Athena's shield there, but it got destroyed. But now I have the acorn. Oh, I hate this here so much. Ooh! No more acorn. Okay. Ooh. Come on. Oof. Okay, okay, Asterius. Stop doing the same move all over again. Okay, nice. Okay, phew. With Divine Strike, you can just deflect his bomb and bullets. Here's the thing about the Spear of Guan Yu. It is hella slow. With aspect of Hades or any other aspect, that is good. But for Guan Yu, it's slow, and your spin attack moves away from you. So you have to be very, very careful with how you time those. You don't know if you have to say it, but Tisa and Asterius are friends again. Well, did you did you notice that they now, after they reconciled, that they perform a combo attack together?
Gods grant me your power.
Zeus? Nice. You haven't noticed that?
They say to never meet your.
Are you using when you're fighting Asterius and Theseus, are you using the extreme measures, or are you using normal version of the fight? If you are using the normal version attack, they will perform a combo attack, which Asterius will charge into Theseus' shield and produce a shockwave. Sometimes you use extreme measures. Okay. Well, that is the combo attack. But that doesn't happen in extreme measures fight of Theseus and Asterius.
Oh, heroes. Be seeing all of you next time, all right? Purge boons for coin.
You need to see those attack. There are keywords. I don't think it's keyword. I don't remember what it's called, but Asterius will say together now, something like that. Ooh, Demeter.
Cheers, mate.
Sure, I'm gonna buy the crystal beam. Why not?
Let's see here.
Also, from what you heard, you believe it can happen in extreme measures too if you destroy the Theseus chariot and Asterius is still alive. Aha! I've never tried that before. I'm such a coward, and I always kill Asterius first. Nice. Whew, nice. Okay, I just need to find a well of Karen. Come on, Karen. Man, the flaring spin is kinda good, actually. Whoa! Nice. Whew. Okay, Ravenous Will. Any other boons, such as Glacial Glare or something like that? Nothing, huh? Come on. Ooh, 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 Crystal Clarity, though. Okay,
Let's go, team.
okay, Clarity might be good.
Maybe this way.
Nice.
No use.
Oh, okay, I forgot. I need to save a little bit of the Fated Persuasion. Also, for the first time, you fought the Tiny Vermin boss, and it was easy. Yo, what kind of boons do you have if you call the Tiny Vermin easy?
Hey, got anything else?
Oh no! Okay, wait. Hmm. Rip.
Tasty, sort of.
Nice. Phew. Ooh, nice. Crystal Clarity is so good.
One of their disgusting layers, huh?
Whoops. Oh no. Oh no. Oof, okay.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Artemis 8? Yes, yes. Are you kidding me? Artemis 8 is good. Should I buy Hermes? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna buy Hermes. Rush delivery. Do we have any? Oh, we have greater haste. Okay, rush delivery is good. The black vermin is an easy boss. Okay. Which one is the black vermin again? I forgot. Is it a tiny? No. Tiny vermin is tiny vermin. I just killed. Oh, okay. Less of art, more difficult. No, not difficult. Annoying. Why am I... Oh no, the crystal snake. Oof, okay.
Look at all that coin.
The hardest mini boss in stakes for me is the purple snake stone. Yeah, because of the... Wait. Did we never got... Hmm...
Pleasure doing business.
We never got the satyr sack. What kind of... What kind of luck do I have? Please wait for a moment. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. I just received a message. You have gotten the sack in the last room. You checked twice. So you are unlucky too. Sometimes you got it in the second room. Sometimes you got it until the last room. I don't know what caused it to be like that. Yo, okay. We took a lot of damage there, but we finally got the satyr sack.
Juicy.
Okay. Your friend has got it to the first room 3 times. Wow, lucky indeed.
Fangberry. Bye for now, boy.
I've always, if I remember correctly, I've always got it on the, always at the earliest at the second room. I've never had it on the first room.
One last bit of business to take care of then.
No matter how quickly you're able to get here, I shall be waiting.
I'm not getting here quickly, Hades. I'm not. This is a slow run.
Observe. Darkness.
Okay, I just need to be careful.
Darkness.
Okay, shields down. Okay. Ooh. Come on. Heal. Heal. Oh god.
I have something for you.
Whoa! I am gonna chill for a bit.
I'll take care of this.
Best Boy, please! Okay, okay. I'm just gonna let Stubborn Root do its work. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Oh god, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Oh, be careful. No, no. Oh no.
These mortal souls are mine.
I keep forgetting that I have Crystal Beam with Crystal Clarity attached.
You test my patience.
Hello? Why are you not dying? Okay.
I can still fight.
I'll take care of this.
Okay, okay. Oh no! Oh, Thanatos, you missed! Okay, okay. Okay, I need to stand back and let my cast do its work. No! No! Ah,
I can do better than that.
I am so sad. If I had won Death Defiance, you would won. Yeah, I got unlucky.
Aw, it happens.
Thank you, Hypnos.
Be well.
We were so close. Hades, how dare you? You know what? You know what? This is just not my lucky day. Whew, okay. I'm so disappointed. But whatever, at least, in the next run, next week, I am gonna try to win the spear. And if we win, I'm gonna try using the shield next. Should be, shouldn't be that hard. He says, as he spent like the 3.5 hours trying to win at least one. What is wrong with me? Also, one question. Go for it, Vigor. How do you learn play the thing in Zagreus' room? The liar. I think you just have to keep on continue playing this. Even I didn't didn't manage to do it, but in my previous save file I did. I think that's all. You also need to talk with Orpheus? Question mark? I'm not sure about that.
Nice speaking with you, Zachary.
No, I don't think so. I think you just have to play the liar. I don't know. It's been such a long time since I unlocked the liar, the full capability of playing the liar, that I already forgot what to do. But that will be all for today, actually. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Vigor for coming to the stream. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, tomorrow we are going to play more Kingdom New Land, and hopefully we will able to finish that game. At least finish that island tomorrow. If I didn't make any silly mistake, I should be able to finish it, but we'll see how it is. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see y'all in the next stream. Goodbye.